I do want to bring in Congressman Dan Donovan right now, Republican in New York, who's being challenged, and you saw him on this broadcast a little earlier, by Michael Grimm, who once held that post. Congressman, very good to have you. What do you make of this contest now? Steve Bannon likes Grimm, prefers him over you. This primary sort of push on the part of some in your party continues. Do you feel surrounded here?
No, not at all. I think Mr. Bannon can choose to support whoever he wants to, Neil. But if you look at my record, I've supported the president 90% of the time. I'm in favor of the wall, the travel pause, many of the things that the president's doing. I'm very supportive of them. So I don't think Mr. Bannon has yet looked at our records, and when he sees it, I'm not the evil person that Michael Grimm's trying to portray me to be.
Well, has the president indicated that he will campaign for you, or is he staying out of this race, or what?
I've spoken to the president about coming to Staten Island. He said he would come to Staten Island. We're waiting to see if we can arrange that.
Okay.
So, you know, I've known the president for 20 years, Neil. He's been a friend of mine. He's supported me in every one of my other campaigns.
So you think he'll campaign for you, even if it's putting the hammer down between yourself and Michael Grimm? Well,
I hope that he does. He hasn't made a commitment yet, but that's my hope, and we're working with the White House to see if we can make that happen.
Are you open to debating Michael Grimm?
Oh, we'll debate, certainly. I'll put my record against Michael Grimm's record anytime.
All right. If he were to beat you, I don't know if they've even done polling in your district, sir, so I apologize if I'm ignorant of that. Would you support him?
Neil, our fear is that if Michael Grimm were to be the nominee, and we don't think he will be, we'll lose the seat. It's the only Republican seat in New York City. I'll be able to hold it. Michael Grimm will lose it. So,
but if he did beat you for the nomination, would you still support him?
You know, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Neil, I'm a Republican, so I want Republicans to be in Congress. I want Republicans to have this seat. I just think I am a superior candidate to Michael Grimm, and I think the people of Staten Island and Brooklyn see that as well.
How important is it, your race notwithstanding, sir, that Republicans get these tax cuts done, that your entire party depends on it?
Oh, it's very important. We made this commitment to the people of America, and I think we will. The president wants to do this. The House wants to do it. Of course, us in New York, we have to make sure that New Yorkers aren't being the victims of these cuts, that New Yorkers receive the same benefits that the rest of America does with tax reform. It's needed. It's been 30 years, Neil, since we reformed the tax code. It's overburdensome. It's unfair. And we have to stimulate the economy, let corporations grow, and we have to put more money back in hardworking, tax-paying Americans' pockets.
All right, so you are a fan of tax cuts, big tax cuts. Are you a fan of paying for them?
Well, you have to pay. We don't want to burden our I have a 2.5-year-old daughter, Neil. I don't want to burden her with more deficit. So we have to figure out a way we could pay for them as well. Theories are that if you stimulate the economy, more people will be working, more people will be paying taxes. Corporations who send jobs overseas, IBM last week said they have more jobs in India right now than they do in America. That's a crime. And so by bringing those jobs back, retaining jobs here, encouraging companies to grow, we will grow the tax base. I think we'll make up for the cuts.
But bottom line, the news here, you're willing, eager, and happy to debate Michael Grimm for this nomination.
Absolutely.
All right. Congressman, thank you very, very much. Sir, I know you have a crazy schedule. All right.